Hello everyone and welcome back to Tea Time Crochet. Today we're going to be making this fingerless glove. I chose to do it in Christmas colors. You obviously don't have to if you don't want to, but I thought it would be festive considering, it's getting close to Christmas. But it's super simple. You could probably whip up a set of these in an hour. If you're even a beginner could probably whip these up in an hour because they're very simple. So just want to put it on real quick to show you what it looks like. So it's a fitted glove. You can adjust the size to any size that you want. There's no specific number of stitches that you need to have, which is really nice for different sizes for different gifts that you're going to give out. And it comes quite far. I have it coming quite far down. It's almost touching my knuckles, but you don't have to have yours going quite that far. You could start your single crochet band a row before that, and it would probably end about here, but that's totally your preference. You can adjust the length. You could have it longer, you could have it shorter. It's totally just up to you. Like I said, it's really, really simple, and I thought it turned out really cute. I like it. And like I said, I chose to do the Christmas colors because that's just, I was kind of feeling it today. But you could choose, any yarn that you wanted, as long as it's a worsted weight yarn. It'll work. So I really like how it turned out. It's really cute. So I'll get to the tutorial now. Okay, the things that you're going to need are some yarn, and I'm going to be using this Red Heart Super Saver, and it is in the color Spring Green. You could use any yarn. It is a worsted weight yarn, so any worsted weight yarn will work. This is just what I have on hand, and it's, kind of festive. So, and you're also going to need a 5.5 millimeter hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. To start off with, we're going to do a slip knot. And then we are going to just chain however many chains it takes to get around the circumference of your hand, about right where your thumb ends. So you want to chain until you get enough to be able to go around this portion of your hand. So right here. So you just want to keep checking and make sure that you haven't chained too many. And I have, so you want it to be quite snug around the hand. Even if it has to stretch a little bit, would be better than it being too loose. So, I'll count real quick and see how many I've done. I have exactly 20. So make sure that you don't twist your chain, and then we're going to join to this first chain in the beginning. Make sure your chain's not twisted. And we're just going to join with a slip stitch. So I'm just going to chain 3 here, or you could chain 2, or you could do a single crochet chain 1, but just to make things easier I'm just going to chain 3. And then I'm going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch around. So just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and finish out mine, and I will meet up with you when I get to the end. Okay, so I've completed my last stitch right here, and I'm just going to join to the top of this chain 3. With a slip stitch. So just like that. And then I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to chain 3 here. 1, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch around. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I get the length of my glove. So this is the cuff portion that's on your arm up here. So you just need to keep repeating this until it gets to the length of where you want it to be, right below your thumb. So however you want your thumb portion to be, so you just need to keep repeating this until it gets to right about here. So once again, that is a chain 3 and then 1 double crochet in every stitch around. And then I will meet up with you when I have my total number of rows for that section. Okay, I finished my last stitch here, and I'm just going to slip stitch to join. So I have done a total of 8 rows. That's not including our chain row here. That's just the 8 double crochet rows. And for the next portion will be our thumb hole portion. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch around until we get to the end. Okay, and here's our last stitch. So we're going to go into that last stitch, but here's where it changes. We're not going to join, we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to turn. So we're going to go back the other way. And the thumb hole is a total of 2 rows, so we will join after this row is finished. So we're just going to go back around to the other side. Putting one double crochet in every stitch. Okay, so make sure that you go into this chain 3 that we have here. You don't want to miss it, otherwise you'll start decreasing. Okay, so now this may seem a little awkward because we're kind of on the wrong side to be joining, but you just want to join to the top of this chain 3 here with a slip stitch, and it's a lot easier than it seems. And then we're just going to chain 3. Now, since we slip stitch there, our beginning chain, or our beginning stitch, has switched over to this side. So we need to just slip stitch back over to where we were at. We're going to chain 3. And then we're just going to put one double crochet in every stitch around. And then once you complete this round, you're going to want to try it on and find out how far down the knuckle portion you need to go. We're going to put a couple rounds. It's 4 rounds for the hand portion and 3 rounds for the arm portion of single crochet for just a decorative band. We're going to do that at the end. So you'll want your finger portion to be slightly under where you would like it to be. Okay, so that's our last stitch. We're just going to slip stitch to join to the top of this chain 3, just like that. And you'll just want to try it on. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there, and then we're going to do our rounds of single crochet. So for mine, I'm going to be using this red. It's just some Red Heart Super Saver. And I thought it would be nice, you know, kind of festive to have a little red and green border for Christmas. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to undo this last stitch to the last 2 stitches before I pull it through, and I'm going to pull through this red yarn, and then I'm going to slip stitch to join. And that will bring the red yarn in where it needs to be. So I'm going to chain 1 here, and I'm not going to fasten off my green yarn because we're going to be alternating back and forth. So I'm just going to chain 1, and then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Okay, so here's my last stitch right here. And I'm going to pull through the green yarn, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the top of this chain 1 here. It's not a perfect join here with the changing of the colors, but it works a lot better than most of them do. So I'm going to chain 1, and I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around, and I am going to just repeat this for a total of 4 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that, and then I will meet up with you when I have completed my 4 rows to show you how to fasten off. Okay, I've completed all 4 of my rows, and I'm just going to slip stitch to join right here, and then I am going to fasten off, and then I'm just going to cut both of those yarns, leaving yourself, a decent tail to hide them. So just like that. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cute. So for the other end, which is the arm portion, I'm just going to find where my seam's at, because I'm, particular about that. I like to start at my seams. So I'm just going to attach my green yarn there. I'm just going to do that with a chain, and then I'm just going to go back into that, and I'm going to work over both of these tails as I'm going along, and I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch across or around, because we're working in rounds. And we're just going to repeat the same process, other than we're only going to be doing 3 rows on this side instead of 4. And by working over those tails saves me an extra step at the very end. Okay, and here's our last stitch. Oops. So here's our last stitch. And before I finish out that single crochet, I just want to bring in my red yarn. So just like that. You just want to kind of tighten down that green. And then slip stitch to join. So just like that. And then we're just going to leave that green, and we'll pick it up again just like before. So I'm going to chain 1 here, and then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around, and I'm just going to go ahead and work over that tail as I'm doing it. So here's my last stitch. And before I pull it through, I'm going to switch my yarn to the green. I'm going to hold that red tight still and pull the green through. And then just slip stitch to join into this chain 1 here. And this is our last row. So chain 1 and then 1 single crochet in every stitch around. And there's our last stitch, and we're just going to slip stitch to join into this green, the chain 1 of the green, and we're just going to fasten off. So I'm just going to take both of the yarns and leave, a decent sized tail to hide. And that is our completed glove. I think it's really cute. It's very festive. So you'll just need to repeat this process for the other glove, and then you'll need to hide all your tails, and then you'll be finished. So a very simple set of fingerless gloves. You do not have to do the red and green. I just was kind of in the Christmas mood and thought it looked, very festive. You just want to cut any of these tails that are hanging out where we hid them. But I thought it looked very festive, and I was kind of just feeling that today, so that's what I chose to do. So yeah, you could whip up these in probably about an hour. You could make a set, which is, really nice for a gift. And you could, choose a variety of different color yarns. It would be really pretty in any color yarn, and you can add the single crochet border if you want, or you could just leave it be. It totally is up to you. I think it would look really pretty and variegated too. The Red Heart Unforgettable would be really gorgeous in this. So here's today's tutorial, and thanks for watching.